gonna give this a shot. It's only auto tracking because I did the single trigger press. So I got my tripod with me right now. Let's see, will it track her? No. I did do the single trigger, and you can see it is tracking her. So, oh, and it lost her. What she's doing. Just gotta do something very basic. I'm gonna set up the tripod over here in the garden. See, it should auto track. See what I'm saying? Like, when it switches, see, it's not finding me. Okay. Keep single trigger pressing it. So when you do the camera switch, so I call it the triple trigger thing. So when you triple trigger it, it should automatically track you, because if it doesn't, see, it's doing it now. Because if it doesn't, it makes it kind of difficult. It's not what they call seamless. So it should be a feature that Insta360 Flow adds, is to have it auto track. So from being like this, so I'm trying to have it track her face, and you can see it's tracking her. So, but what I'm saying though, right, is when I single trigger, or when I do triple trigger, right, watch. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's see, it's not working. 1, 2, 3. See what I'm saying, man? This thing is messed up. 1, 2, 3. It does not automatically put me as tracked, and it needs to. I'm doing the triple trigger press, man. It's not working. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and set up my tripod, and we're gonna figure this out. So I'm gonna see if I can see if it'll lock onto the, I don't know. I'll be right back. All right, so this is what I got going on. I've got it on the tripod. Okay, I'm gonna position the tripod in a way that hopefully it will do whatever it's doing. It's in auto. So the question was, would it? See? Alright, so I get in the way, and it does stay in it. Alright, so that's kind of what I wanted to see. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put it on myself. So it's obviously on the tracker. Tractor. So I'm going to 1, 2, 3. And then single trigger. Looks like it's on me. So let's see if it follows me. I've got my tractor key, and I'm basically just gonna turn my dirt over. So I got a compost pile that's happening that's over there. So let's see if this thing works. I think it's like tracking my face. Looks like it is tracking. Let's see what happens. obviously it was hard to see like distance wise like what it was actually tracking. So the curiosity is exactly going to be that, is what is it exactly tracking? Like, did it lose me? Like, because obviously having that tree there and me being on the tractor and me being at distance, what did it do? So I can't tell until I actually go. So I'm going to go ahead and see what happens. Like, I'm going to do like a test. What I'm going to do is I'm going to run out to the end with the tractor. It's obviously going to not be facing me. We'll see if it tracks me at that distance. That's a pretty damn good distance. So let's give it a shot. Picked me back up. All right, that was the test for what I wanted to do right now. There's obviously going to be more tests, so I'm just gonna, how do I grab this end? Let's see. All right, it actually picked me up. So this time it was automatic. All I did was hit record and it picked me up again. Now here's the issue that I've got. I'm gonna go ahead and pull out the little, not the tripod, but the extended handle. So I'm going to do the 3 trigger click right now on the gimbal, right? So 1, 2, 3. See, and then this is the issue that it's actually, I'm being foolish. So let's see. What you doing? Hey, you. What you doing? Hey, sweetie. All right, so obviously it's going to track her now. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It's not doing the trigger. Alright, so 1, 2, 3. And then it's not going to automatically. Wait a minute. Did it? Kind of almost seems like it is. Nah, it's not. So I'm going to go ahead and single trigger. Single trigger. Single trigger. Alright, let's not see me. Single trigger. Alright. Single trigger. Okay, it did. I messed it up. Single trigger. Alright, so it's back to tracking me. Now let's see if it does that fast track. So if you take the trigger and you press and hold it, it's supposed to be able to do faster action, but it ain't. At least I don't think it is. Yeah, I don't know. Is it even still it is tracking me. Alright. 1, 2, 3. And then down to her. What you doing there, Daisy? You good girl? Alright. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. See, it's like getting confused. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. See, I'm doing the trigger pressing, man. 1, 2, 3. There is a little bit to be desired. I mean, in some ways you could say maybe it's me and my issues and trying to figure out how to operate this gimbal, but I think I'm giving this like that wheeled world. I think I'm giving this that real world experience where, you know, I'm just a regular guy trying to use this gimbal, trying to see what its limitations are. I'm not like that type of a creator, but can this turn me into that type of creator to where I do stuff? There is one thing that I do want to try, and that's that FPV. So I'm going to triple trigger. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So I'm going to triple. I'm going to grab the key out of here. Leave the tractor right here. Alright, grab my tripod. 1, 2, 3. And then single trigger. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to take my tripod, stick it up over there, and I'm going to do that FPV follow thing. It's how you operate like the gimbal. So I think it lost me. Yeah, there we go. Alright. So keys in my pocket. I'm going to go ahead and swipe over. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And now, Daisy, you want to come with me? Huh? Go on, let's go. Let's go. So is it doing it? It's not. Maybe I have to hit stop in order for it to work. So hit stop. It's in FPV mode. See, it's not doing it. Maybe it can't be locked onto a subject. So I'm going to single trigger press it. Single trigger. Now, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to centerize the thing. So right now, see, I wish you could see what it's doing. Oh, there we go. See, that's what's weird. It's not allowing me to do what I was hoping. So what I was hoping is that it would track her, right? But allow me to do the FPV thing, and it's not. So you have to untrack a subject, and then you can do the crazy FPV style thing coming around. Huh. Alright. So 2 triggers will auto-correct. And now what it can do is now it'll do that FPV type of deal. So kind of like a drone. So come in here. I want to take this corner. Take this corner. Come around here. Take this corner. I think this is how it works. Take this corner. See what I'm saying? See how the camera tilts? Take this corner, come down here. Take this corner. Right itself. I don't know where she went. Let's take a spin corner. See where she go. Daisy. I don't know where she went. So hopefully this is doing exactly what I was thinking. So let's triple trigger. 1, 2, 3. Spin it around to me. Single press. Auto track. Okay, so when it's an auto track, you can do the gimbal and it won't do anything. If I single press it to undo the auto track, then it will do that FPV look. Single trigger. Auto track. 1, 2, 3. Track her. So it's all in how you get used to how to use this thing, man. 1, 2, 3. 1. And you can feel it. I can feel it track me again. So, yeah. I think like with anything, And what is cool is my arm went into a more relaxed position. And the gimbal's like cranked, but it's keeping me level. So it's with anything. You have to learn what its capabilities are and aren't. So this is RC Guy Garage, and I'm just using this FPV. I'm just using this Insta360 Flow gimbal, cell phone gimbal. Like I said, I do like it because I like tech. It's just that learning curve. You know what I'm saying? So watch. Single trigger. Now it's FPV. Single trigger. Now it's locked again. Look at that. Okay. That is actually kind of cool. Alright. I'm out. Trying to do stuff before the rain. I was going to go run an RC car, but I want to figure out what this gimbal can and can't do. I'm not sure if it's going to be able to track a car. That's one of the things that I'm trying to figure out. I think it'll track a full-size car, and even then it's going to be limited. You have to take into account a couple of things, I think. Is that the color and the background or whatever, because I've watched the Insta360 Flow videos, and one video that I saw that did the tracking was that the colorization of the thing that it was tracking remained constant. So while the size and shape of it didn't remain constant, the color of the object remained constant. So I think it was like a light color something with an orange band and black or something like that. So while the thing was going around the object, it stayed tracking on that object just because I think of the color. So we'll see. We'll see what it tracks. Is it tracking color? Is it tracking the kind of size perspective of the object? What is it actually tracking? And is it tracking faces? Like, is this more designed to track a face? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's it. I'm out. What are you doing today?